We play and call it work.
Learning Infinity Bat Rep.
Hey there and welcome to a Learning to Play Infinity Bat Rep. I'm here today with Josh. And you've only played what, one game, two games?
I started collecting a while ago. I played one kind of fun test game, last edition, like a year ago.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of time.
I really haven't played a proper full game of this yet.
Yeah, so this is kind of exciting because I'm still kind of learning myself. So we're both going to be going through this, going through the motions, and hopefully having some fun with it. Yeah. So today we're going to be running a 150-point game. He's going to be running your Morat Sectorial. Yeah, and I have my Steel Phalanx with my Myrmidons, and we'll be playing Occupy the Armory, which is scenario number 2. So this is going to be one where everyone's going to be going for the center of the board and basically have a nice little firefight while we try to dominate it. So let's take a look at the board and the armies. And here we have Josh's Morat Aggression Force. So what do you have here? You have a couple regular Morats, I believe?
Right, the two in the back are just regular Morats.
So these guys are right here?
Yeah. Up front we've got a couple of the Yaugats.
Okay.
One with a sniper rifle, one with the multi-rifle.
Alright. Well, I thought you had you have the Panzerfaust with one, right?
Right, the one with the standard rifle does have the Panzerfaust as well.
Okay.
And then the big guy in the back is the Sogarat with a Fuhrbach.
Alright, sounds like fun. And over here we have my Steel Phalanx sectorial. We have a bunch of Myrmidons in here. We have one with a boarding shotgun right there with the sword pointing forward. We have a Myrmidon Hacker, which is that lady right there. We do have an Agema Marksman with a missile launcher. And then the Myrmidons themselves have some combi rifles, and we have one chain rifle guy right... Yeah, there he is. There's the chain rifle right there. And so one chain rifle and two combi rifles, and then we have a Netrod cheerleader in the back there for 149 points. And here we have the table set up. So lots of terrain, some sniper perches on here. So Josh and his Morats have set up over on this side of the table. So we have the Sogarat right there. And we have, what is that,
That's one of the...
Yaugats?
No, it's just a Morat, basic Morat behind him.
Okay, so that's a Sogarat and a Morat right there.
I've got a Yaugat hiding in there.
Oh, there's the Yaugat, okay.
The Yaugat sniper's up on the perch.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about, actually.
And then I got a Morat, just a standard Morat guy.
Right down there. Alright. And we have our armory right in the middle right there. So inside there's going to be 2 Penelopes that we can use a willpower logistics roll to try and get some weapons out of. Specialists get to roll twice on that one. But whoever dominates that is going to get a good chunk of points at the end of every turn as well as at the end of the game. Over here, I have my Agema Marksman with his missile launcher just hanging out on this perch right here. And then I have a link team of 5 Myrmidons right down there. Now, one thing to keep in mind, that armory is considered to have infinite height. So basically, there's going to be no line of sight through the top of that building right there, which is kind of why we've deployed the way we have. So on our initial initiative roll, I won it and I chose to take the first turn. So Josh told me to deploy first so he could counter deploy. So we're going to go into Steel Phalanx, turn 1. So at the very start of my turn, I'm going to expend 1 order and I have to combat jump this Netrod. So I'm going to place the template right there. Yeah, right there, because that's going to block a lot of line of sight. And I'm going to try and jump it down right there. And this is a physical 12 roll. Hopefully I don't scatter. Nope, he's fine. So he is placed right there in the middle of the street. And I'm going to expend my next order on my Agema right here. And he's just going to move up to that edge of the building, just to get within line of sight of your, what is that, the Yaugat?
Yaugat.
The Yaugat with a sniper rifle. So we definitely see each other at this point, and you have the opportunity for an arrow.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Alright, well, I was gonna shoot you too, so we got a face-to-face roll coming up. So in response to the AR over here, he's gonna shoot me, but I'm gonna shoot my rocket launcher right back, or sorry, missile launcher. So we're gonna have opposed face-to-face rolls right here. Now, because cover, we both have -3 to our rolls, but our range bands are also +3. So in this case, it's just going to be straight ballistic skill. So I'm going to need a 13, and you're going to need a 12. All right, let's do this. I'm going to roll a 3. You're going to roll a 13.
You guessed me.
So I get you. Now your Yauget has a armor 3 plus cover, so you're going to need 9s in order to beat the 14, but you are rolling on 3 d20s because of the explosive ammunition. So go ahead. Oh, unfortunately you only beat one of them. So the Yauget does go down. And with the sniper dead, I can start activating this link team. So the first order right here, I'll declare a short order to move them all out into the open. And, you know, I probably should have checked for line of sight to see if anything of yours can actually shoot me. But, yeah, that's how we learn, right? And with no AROs to be declared, I'm going to use my second short order movement just to get up to the side of the building there. And that's going to be enough to bring me not quite within range to open the door just yet, but that's why I have more orders. I'm going to expend another order just to get right up next to the doors and hopefully open them up and start going into the armory and trying to hold it. And for my second short order, I'm going to try a willpower roll to open up all the doors, because they do all open up on a successful roll. So on a 13, nope. So we're going to use another order at this point, and I'm going to attempt to open that door once again, needing a 13. And that time, the doors are open. I'm going to expend another order to get into the armory at this point and just try to hold everything until the end of the game turn, which will allow me to get some objective points here. So the first short order, just to get him in and start dominating. And the second short order, just to get within better position, making sure I'm staying within 8 inches of my link team leader here, which is very important, because I don't want to lose that, because otherwise I lose my link team, and that's not very good at all. And he'll just go right over there. So that will be where I end my turn at this point. I'm not going to expose who my lieutenant is and use that one just yet. But I'm in the armory, and I'm ready to start making rolls on the next turn. So, let's go into Morat, turn 1.
Okay, Sogarat's going to go, he's going to go 4 in this direction.
Alright, I have nothing that can see him just yet anyway, because everything's in the building or have line of sight blocking.
I think you have line of sight with one guy in the back corner there.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. So I will declare an ARO. So you can go ahead and do your second short order here, and then we'll resolve everything.
What are you declaring?
I'm going to try and shoot you.
Yeah,
I'm going to try and shoot you.
I'm going to try to shoot you back.
Alright then, so we'll have a face-to-face roll. So for our face-to-face roll, I have my ODD, and I am indeed in cover. And, you know, I'm looking at this right now. Now, I might be wrong about this, but I think you might actually have cover, just because of the way the line of sight's working and whatnot. I'm not entirely sure if you have to be in base with something for that. So for the sake of this, let's grant you cover. And if we're wrong, somebody's going to comment. So please comment. So with the ODD and cover, that's going to be -9 for you. So you're hitting on 4s. Your range band, though, is +3.
Correct.
So you're going to be hitting on 7s then?
Yes.
Okay, so you're on 7s. My range band is also +3. And with your cover, that's -3. But my link bonus is going to be +3 for the link team right there. So I'm going to need 15s to your 7s. I also have a +1 burst for my link here. So let's check out the face-to-face. So I have a 7 and a 3 and a 7 and a 17. Okay. So because of the critical hit, one of those double action hits goes through. So he's automatically unconscious. But we have to see if he's dead now. So with cover, your AP round brings my armor down to 1 as opposed to 2. So I need to roll an 11 to beat your strength 14 Fuhrerbach here. Which I do. So he's not dead, he's just unconscious. But that's important because that's still an order that I'm not getting. So the Myrmidon with a combi rifle is unconscious. Using his second order, your Sogarat is going to keep going on his murderous rampage.
We're going to go to right about there, facing that way.
Yeah, so that's your first short order. I have nothing that can see you in that line of sight right there. So what's your second short order going to be?
For him, Yeah, I think he's just gonna cancel his second short order.
And he's just going to idle at this point?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good to me. Using order number 3, this was a Yelgat?
Yelgat.
He was a
He's gonna
Yelgat.
Pop an inch out to here. And
Yep.
he's going, what is it, 3? Go 3 up this way.
And that's the end of your first short order. Now there's no line of sight being drawn here, because we talked about it earlier and we decided that those windows there are all blocking the line of sight as well. So it's just the doors. So you have your second short order that you can move.
And he's gonna go 2 inches to there.
There we go. And just getting ready to start storming the armory on the next turn. And the final order.
He's gonna be going to right about there first.
Alright, excellent. And just getting into position in your second short order.
Second, he's gonna go basically like that.
Alright, so just getting ready for your next round of orders there. Yeah, that's fair enough. So there we go, that is the end of Morat turn 1. Right now, the Steel Phalanx is in control of the armory, so that is going to be 1 point right there for the end of the first round. Now you can definitely still come back, because if you can dominate the armory, that's going to be a big deal for you. But we both have 1 guy down. So, let's go into Steel Phalanx, turn 2. So I'm going to expend my first order in my turn. Gonna reposition some guys right around here. I think I'm probably gonna provoke an arrow, but with my ODD and cover, I think I'm gonna be okay there. Just stay all within the 8 inches there. I hate the fact that my one Myrmidon right there has to keep staying right in the center. But that's gonna be my first short order right there. And once I declare my second short order, we have to declare all the arrows and whatnot. So you have 1 Morat all the way over here who's going to be shooting at my hacker, who I did move and is in perfectly line of sight. But I'm going to have cover. I'm going to have my ODD. I'm pretty safe here. And your Sogarat is going to shoot at the 1 Myrmidon right there.
Shoot you with the assault pistol.
With the assault pistol, okay. Well, my second short order is going to be to shoot as well. Now, because I still have the 4 members of the Link team, I do have the burst +1. No, sorry, the 3 members give me the burst +1. So I'm going to hit you with the nanopulsar twice.
Is it burst on your leader or the whole unit?
Oh, that's right. It's only in my reactive turn that it's burst on my whole unit. So I'm only going to hit you once with the nanopulsar, but at least it's a direct hit, and that's going to be a BTS roll right there. So because my nanopulsar automatically hits, we're going to roll to see if the Sogarat hits my Myrmidon back, needing 7s because of cover and ODD.
Nope.
It is not going to hit. So we're just going to go right into the nanopulsar hit against you, which is a strength 13 with a BTS roll, so needing 11. No, so he does take a wound. And over here, the hacker is going to shoot at the Morat that has declared the ARO over there. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do that. If we got it wrong, again, this is Learning with Infinity, so please let us know. So I'm going to get my combi rifle at -3 for the range band, -3 for cover, so I need 6s. But you're going to need 1 to hit. Alright, but a 1's going to be a critical at the same time. So here we go. And I got a 6.
I'm a 2 under there.
Oh, you're so close. So close, yeah. See, there it is with the 2. Unfortunately, though, my 6 is a critical hit. So your Morat has gone unconscious. Yeah, as Josh was saying, who needs orders anyway? He is a Sogarat. He'll do all the heavy lifting. Now, normally, because of the Morat special rule, you have your religious troops and veteran special rules, so you don't usually have to make a guts roll, but you're going to opt to, in this case, because you want to actually get your Führerbach into a sweet spot at this point, which is, that's not a statement I like hearing, actually. So go ahead and pass your guts check. So needing 13s, which you rolled a 4, so you're going to just move the 2 inches back right there.
It's going to be basically just kind of...
Yep, just like so.
Cover.
Yeah, so you not only are you in cover now, but you also have the sweet spot of your Führerbach. I'm going to expend my second order for this phase, and I'm going to declare my first short order is actually going to be a move, just because I want to get him out of the way like so. And I basically want to reposition my hacker to have better line of sight on some stuff right there. And this Myrmidon is just going to move back, and my Link team leader is just going to hang out there and do some stuff. Now, our understanding of arrows is because this Myrmidon started in the line of fire, you were able to declare an arrow against him. And we're going to resolve it when the Myrmidon was right in the middle there, where he had no cover there. So before you do your arrow, I'll declare my second short order, which is going to be to hack your Sogarat and try to obliviate him and make him isolated. So let's start to see if your Sogarat shoots my Myrmidon. So I have -6 for ODD. You're using your pistol, so is there any range bands on that?
I'm going to get +3.
+3, okay, and no cover. So you're going to basically be at -3 to your overall ballistic, which is going to be 10 then?
Yep.
Alright, so needing 10s. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. And what's the strength on this sucker here?
13.
The assault pistol?
Yep, 13.
13, okay, and armor 2. So I need to roll a 12. Which I just made. So my Myrmidon is fine. And now my hacker is going to attempt to obliviate your Sogarat right there, which is going to put him into an isolated state. So this is a straight up willpower roll for me. So needing 13s. And we're golden. So it is a damage 16. You need to roll, and you have a BTS of 3. So you need to roll a 14 or better. No, unfortunately he has become isolated at this point. Now, because we're not running engineers at the moment, he's kind of stuck at this point, so he's just doing irregular orders. So that's really going to damage your order pool at this point. But it's going to give me a little bit of an edge here. So, let's continue. I'm going to expend my 3rd order for the phase, and I'm going to attempt some willpower panoply checks. So each trooper that's within base of one of the consoles, and I just realized I didn't quite put him within base. So, actually, you know what? Let's do the first short order then, to get him within base. Then we'll do my willpower checks here. So it's going to be straight up willpower rolls. A specialist, so my hacker can roll twice on this one. And if it succeeds, I roll in the booty chart to see if I get weapons. Starting with this Myrmidon back here, needing a willpower of 13 to get something on the chart here. That's a 2, so it is definitely going to go off. So we're going to come back to see what he pulls in just a second. The second Myrmidon, that one right there, is going to be doing the same thing, and this is all just to get weapons, to get objectives and whatnot. He's also going to get it. And then my hacker, which gets to roll twice on the booty chart if it goes off here. She has a willpower 13, which she failed it. So no rolling on the chart for her this turn. Rolling on the booty level 1 chart here for the Penelopes, I'm going to get a 13 and a 5, which is going to be an EM close combat weapon and a light shotgun. So that's going to be 2 weapons for me right there. And my next order, so this is my 4th order, I'm going to use my first short order to move. So this Myrmidon is going to move 4 inches back this way. This Myrmidon is going to move this way right there. My hacker is going to stay where she is, and she's going to attempt another roll on the Penelope.
Panoply. Is it Panoply?
I don't know. I think it's Panoply. I'm not too sure. I've butchered it too many times at this point. So once again, willpower 13. She makes it this time, so she gets to roll twice on the chart to see what I get. So I got a 1 and a 7. So her results have given her +1 armor and grenades at this point. I'm going to expend another short order, or another order rather. Gonna get this Myrmidon over to here, and this other Myrmidon right over to here. And the hacker is just gonna start repositioning herself. Just gonna move back like so, just trying to stay out of line of sight of things. Let's just get a better facing so we can get some arrows if we need it. And for the second short order, let's go with the Penelopes again. So this Myrmidon right there, needing 12. No, the other Myrmidon needing 12. Yes, that one goes off. And he's gonna roll an 11. And the Myrmidon with the chain rifle has just found a Panzerfaust. I think I'm gonna have fun with that. I'm going to expend my last regular order to get my hacker all the way back here. Oh, actually, no, I have enough weapons at this point. I'm actually going to spend her order to get her over there and just sort of guard this door like so and hope for the best right there. So that's one short order right there. This one is going to move, just staying out of line of sight to right there. And the Link Team Leader is just going to move over a little bit. And this guy's just going to get a better line of sight on that door, just in case something comes through the door and causes some problems there. Actually, the link team leader should probably do that instead. Because I just realized your guy's isolated and not as many orders going that way. But that's going to be my last regular order right there. I'm still not willing to reveal my lieutenant order. Just because I don't want to just yet. So that will end my turn. So that's going to give me another victory point for dominating the armory for another turn. And I currently have more weapons. So this is going to be a tight turn 2 for you. So let's go into Morat, turn 2. So starting with the orders over here, your Sogorot is irregular at this point.
So he's going to go, what, an inch to there?
Yeah.
And then he's going about 3 to there.
Okay. So he's got quite the movement. That's not too... Oh, 4 movement here.
4, yeah.
Yeah, 4 movement.
So, right about there then.
Alright, so you're definitely in line of sight. I am going to declare some shooting AROs here. What's your second short order?
I'm going to shoot you with the assault pistol.
You're going to shoot me right back. Okay. So my 2 AROs, I'm going to choose both the nanopulsars because of your BTS being where it is. And I'm just going to try and take you on that way. Now, who are you shooting at?
All 4 shots are going to go into the gray guy.
Into the gray guy right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And just one last quick note, I do have burst 2 on all my reactive AROs this turn because of my link team still. So that's going to be 4 templates going up against you. So 4 BTS rolls. But you have 4 assault pistol shots and you're going to just try and absolutely murder that Myrmidon right there. Needing 10s to hit. And that is a crit. So at the very least, he is down. So he's not out just yet, but he is unconscious, and that's going to take away an order of mine. Alright, so he is down. Not only that, but it does get rid of my 6th Sense ability that I've been granted from the Link team. So you're slowly whittling down my abilities, but you do have 4 BTS rolls to make. Now you are going to have cover from at least one of them. So 2 of them are going to be BTS plus 3 for partial cover. So you're going to have 6 basically on the defense. The other one is just going to be 3 plus whatever you roll. So you took down my Myrmidon, but a bunch of BTS rolls. So 2 of them are going to be on 8 or betters. Alright, so that 8 or better is fine. Now you need the 2 11 or better, because no cover from the other one. And unfortunately, your Sogorot loses his last wound, and then he just dies. So I've taken out the Sogorot. So we have 2 orders remaining for the Morats, but you have your Yagrat right there, and you have your Morat right there. So what would you like to do?
He's getting the order. He's going his 4 up to right about there.
Alright. Alright, with the new movement that does put him into line of fire, so I'm going to have 2 arrows that I'll be declaring against him. It's probably just going to be shoot. Because I do have 1 nanopulsar that's probably just going to shoot and just try to wound you. And probably use the boarding shotgun on that Myrmidon right there. What's your second short order?
I am going to declare shoot.
Alright, you're going to shoot me in the face. The hacker or the Link Team leader there?
Let's say we're going to go into the Link Team leader.
The Link Team leader, the one with the boarding shotgun. Okay. And starting off with the face-to-face roll, you're going to shoot me with a combi rifle. I'm going to shoot you with my boarding shotgun at +1 burst, because I still have 3 members in that Link Team. Now, you have cover, so that's going to be -3. My boarding shotgun is going to be +6, so I need 15s. I have no cover. You ignore my ODD because you have multispectral visor too, and your range band is +3, so you're going to need 15s as well. So you have 3 shots to my 2. All right, I'm going to hit with a 14, and I beat you with the 14. All right, so that's going to be 1 hit against you. So the boarding shotgun is strength 10. You do have cover. It's an AP round, but unfortunately, it is not enough, so he does take a wound. And that 1 wound is unfortunately enough to put him unconscious. Now, was that your lieutenant?
Oh, yeah.
So that was your lieutenant, which means in your next turn, you're going to be in loss of lieutenant mode. And you have 1 order remaining, though. So I don't know what you want to do. Like, do you want to start getting him into position there?
You know what? I think it's pretty well going to be game over anyway, so let's just scoot him out and take a shot.
Okay, well, if you just want to scoot him out and see what you can take out at this point. Alright, this Morat's just going to try and be a hero and end with as much bloodshed as possible. It's going to scoot up. It's going to get line of sight of the Myrmidon lieutenant in there. Yes, he is my lieutenant at this point. And I guess we're going to have some face-to-face rules here. So because of ODD, you're going to be -6, but your range band +3. You need 8s. You're in cover, and I have no positives for my range band, so that's -3 for me. So I need 9s on a burst 2 boarding shotgun. And I'm going to hit with a 3, and you're going to miss, unfortunately. So that is going to be an arm roll of 14. So you need to beat a 14, and you have armor 1. So you need to roll a 14, basically.
Am I getting cover for this or no?
Oh, yeah, sorry, you are. So you need to roll a 12. And no, the last Morat does go unconscious. So that is the end of the game at this point. The Steel Phalanx were able to just come in and just wreck things. So hopefully you enjoyed this game. We are still learning, so obviously there are some rule mistakes. Even going through the game, I have a sneaking suspicion I was running link teams a little bit wrong. And I mean, I'm still trying to figure this out fully. It doesn't help that N3 is newer than Human Sphere at this point, so I'm getting some confusing stuff right there, or I'm just not understanding it. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the game. I'm enjoying Infinity quite a bit. If you ever want to get involved with us, definitely just send us an email. You can go to miniwargaming.com/challenge. All the emails are there. We love to hear from you. We'd love to have you come in and have a couple games with us. Great to see new players, new armies, all that sort of great stuff. And yeah, we just want to hear from you. Anyway, we are going to do a second video. You can check that out in the vault. There's going to be a link below, as well as the post game. So you can go ahead and click that link. If you're not a Vault member, you can still click the link. It's going to give you a 7-day free trial. You're going to be able to check out all the content we do. So that's quick tips, that's painting tutorials, campaigns, all these other things. Lots of great content. And it's 7 days, no obligation. If you don't like it, you know, that's fine. You don't like it. But you know what? There's so much great content in there. We're pretty confident that you will like what you see. So click the link if you want to check it out. Otherwise, happy wargaming.